The Resource Center is also in the back. All of these people will be here for the presentation and after to provide additional information. Jerry Klein from Vietnam Veterans, I saw Jerry, is over there. Michael Coleman from Forgotten Soldiers, I also saw walk in and standing over there by the wall. There is a significant contingent of the Jewish war veterans. I don't have anyone in particular to single out, but I appreciate your participation. I'm happy to single out, yes? Ray White, stand up for a second, Ray. Ray White is here. If you don't know, the role that Ray's played in the Jewish war veterans for years now has been critical to the success, not just here, but nationally, and I want to thank you for it. Thank you, Ray, for being here. The Women's Veterans of America is represented here. Thank you for being here. Sally Chester I saw with New Horizons Service Dog. Sally is in the back also. I haven't seen Esther and Len Wolfer, who may be here, will be coming here a little later. Cell Phones for Soldiers, a really important organization that does great work. Workforce One, Bill Kling was going to be representing Workforce One. I haven't seen him. I don't know if there's someone else here from Workforce One. In addition, Lawrence Victoria is here from Representative Schlossberg's office. Lawrence is in the back. Michelle McGovern is here from Senator Nelson's office. I think.
Senator Sachs.
I'm sorry? What? Did I correspond?
Yes, you did. You got one.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see her. And Gladys is here from Senator Maria Sachs' office as well. Is there anyone before I turn to the panel? Yes.
Irina Sachs, representing the President's office.
Great. Thank you very much, Irene, for being here. All right. Thank you. Yes.
That's Helping Heroes.
How are you, Irene? Nice to see you.
Fine, Ted.
Well, great. Thanks. All right. Let me tell you who's on the panel. We're going to have them present to you, and then they'll be here to answer questions along with all the other fine advocates and representatives that I referred to. I will introduce all of you first, and then if you just want to come up one after another, I don't need to make separate introductions each time. Suzanne Nunziata is here. She is the Assistant Director of the VA Regional Office in St. Petersburg. Suzanne, I can tell you, given the number of calls we get in our office, I know that there are folks who have lots of questions for you here. Dr. Darren Rubin is here from the VA Medical Center. Thank you, Doctor, for being here. Carla Paula De Silva is here, the Veterans Justice Outreach Coordinator from the VA Medical Center. Thank you for being here. Michelle, I never pronounce your last name. Koschel, sorry. Michelle Koschel is here from the Director of the South Florida National Cemetery. Again, able to answer all of your questions. Craig Carr, Veteran Service Officer from Palm Beach County. Thank you, Craig, for being here. And Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Johnson from the Burton D. Morgan School of Aeronautics, Dean of the School of University. Thank you as well for being here. Thanks to all of you for being here. I'm going to just get out of the way and, like all of you, listen to our presenters. I encourage you to ask questions of them. I will remind you again, please feel free to always reach out to our office. Jill Benson is here. Wendy Lipsick was walking around. Felicia Goldstein is here. Darcy is here as well outside. Please take advantage of the services that we provide. And thank you, and I look forward to a really informative and helpful presentation. Thank you, everybody.
Good afternoon, everyone. And let me say, I'm very excited to be here and pleased to be invited. I have a family here in Delray Beach, and haven't usually come this far west on Atlantic Avenue, so it's good to see this side of town again. Before I forget, I do have some things. I was asked if I had any literature or information. I have some things out here on some of the tables. You'll see these e-benefit bags. They're good for groceries, and they have information on them. I hope that no one in this room is having problems with loan foreclosure, but there is some information here. We have a loan guarantee division in our office in St. Petersburg that can help with that. And also, these I have been told are gold, and these are VA benefit books. So there's quite a few of them out there, as many as I can carry, so please help yourself. I am Susie Annunziata. I'm one of 2 assistant directors in the regional office in St. Petersburg. And the regional office is the only VBA regional office in the state of Florida. Now, we do have an out-based office in Orlando with about 68 employees, and we have an out-based office here in West Palm Beach at the medical center. I see some people nodding, so I hope that you've been there. They're in the back of the campus, right under the water tower. That's how I always find them. I visited them yesterday. I would like to tell you a little bit about what's going on at the regional office right now. We have a lot of challenges this year, and most of the extra efforts right now are being placed on the Vietnam veterans claims for the 3 new presumptive conditions that the Secretary has granted for Vietnam veterans, veterans who served in Vietnam, and in some areas of Thailand and Korea, anyone who was exposed to herbicides. Those diseases are ischemic heart disease, Parkinson's disease, and hairy cell or B-cell leukemia. In a nutshell, what this means is whether you applied as a veteran years ago for one of those disabilities and were denied, or if you have never applied, you can apply now. For those veterans who never applied, for those veterans who applied previously, we have already identified your claims and are reworking those claims. For veterans who never applied for one of those 3 disabilities in the past, but who served in an area, now in Vietnam or in a specific area where there was herbicide exposure, you are entitled to benefits, as long as you have one of those 3 diagnoses. Nationwide, it was anticipated that that would generate 250,000 new claims. In St. Petersburg, we are one of 13 centers that are processing those claims that were previously denied. That equates to 14,000 claims in our office. And that's in addition to the 6,000 claims that we receive every month. So we are focusing much of our workforce on completing those claims for Vietnam veterans who have been waiting so long. What has happened because of that is that we are gaining more claims every month in the normal workload than we can process. The Secretary has defined the word claims backlog for us, which has been very helpful, quite frankly. Because if a claim comes in and it's been sitting there for 1 day, is it backlog? Not really. The Secretary has defined it as claims over 125 days old. We are losing ground on working down our backlog because of the focus on the Agent Orange claims. The goal is to get those claims done as quickly as possible by the end of this fiscal year. Then turn all of our attention to the remainder of the workload. We haven't stopped working on the rest of the workload. We're just putting additional resources on those 3 new disabilities. The other things that are happening, the Secretary's goal for ending homelessness by 2015, our regional office is involved in that at our level. We have a homeless coordinator. We have activities that employees participate in. We partner with the Bay Pines VA Medical Center on many homeless activities. The Congressman mentioned TAP and the out-briefings for returning service members. The service members who return and who are disabled and are going to receive a disability retirement, in the past it used to be that they got an evaluation by the service, Army, Navy, whoever, and then they got an evaluation by the VA. There's a program in place now called Integrated Disability Examination System. What that means is that these service members who come back disabled get 1 examination. It's completed by the VA and it serves the purpose for DOD and for VA. One of the first in the nation was at MacDill Air Force Base over in Tampa. They've processed over 15,000 of these up to date. We have 4. We have one in Patrick Air Force Base.